Hi everyone, it's CrAzY Talk. This is Donovan. I'm Drew. This is Josh. This is Valerie. I just went across screen. It's pretty crazy.
Can you believe it? What are you doing, Donovan?
Being an idiot. I was being an idiot the other day at Speedway, actually.
What happened?
I was at Speedway, alright? Don't be a tard. You look like a tard. I was at Speedway the other day. You look like more of a tard because you're eating, so your face is bouncing up and down. I was at Speedway, and you guys know the Speedway at screw it. There's a Speedway that has an energy drink, but it's a fountain drink. It's like a fountain drink. It's not like a Monster.
Is it Red Bull?
Just your face isn't on the camera.
Does it give you wings?
No.
If it actually gave you wings, that'd make me the happiest person alive.
It's a generic drink.
Can you say what it is?
No, it's generic. It's not. There's no name.
So it's just made by Speedway?
It just says energy or
what
something.
Speedway is this?
It's energy.
At Peterman and County Line down there.
We're gonna go there right after this.
Did you know in like Vegas there are like oxygen bars?
What is that?
Yes, I've been to one.
Yeah, it's where they like, you know those tubes that people use in the hospital to get oxygen to the system? They put that on you, and then they give you like oxygen that's I don't know, like more doesn't.
I just you just made me think of something.
Did you say chloroform?
Just thought of something, guys.
Anyway, they give
Does
you.
it smell like chloroform?
They give you an oxygen mask with a special type of oxygen.
Yes, and it's like, I don't know, there's like more percent of oxygen gets into your body, and it gives you more energy.
It's
and
like a flavored oxygen. Okay, it smells really good. It's
anyway,
like
there's like more oxygen in it.
Right.
Like to
There's
get more into your lungs, and
it makes
like,
you feel so much better.
It like gives you more energy and everything like that, and it's healthy. And
yes, because oxygen is healthy. You need it.
Did you know there is a room? I think it's in Wisconsin, and it's the quietest room in the world. Have you ever heard about that?
You can hear your heartbeat. You can hear everything working. And
yeah, you can hear all your bodily functions, like your heartbeat and everything.
The longest time someone can be in it is 45 minutes.
Yeah, they can't. You can't because the sounds of yourself
get so
drive you
crazy.
nuts.
Yeah.
It's that quiet that you like hear yourself.
How does that work?
I don't know.
how would that drive you nuts? I'd be perfectly fine. I'd just be like, hey, there's my heartbeat.
You would lose it.
I would too.
I could probably lose it after
I could
10
not.
minutes.
I can't stand a continuous thing.
Is there like a
Unless
Guinness
it's a
World
song.
Record as to how long someone stayed in?
silent reading during class. I just lose it pretty much.
No, but it's not. It's not silent though. The room's not silent. You hear yourself.
Okay.
You hear yourself think. You hear yourself breathe. You hear your heartbeat. You hear every possible thing that's.
I want to go to it.
I do too, really bad.
I mean, how much is that going to cost? Just to get crazy?
Too much money.
Yeah, how much does it cost to go in?
Oh heck, I don't know.
Go, Drew, go.
You know, you probably have to have like an appointment or something.
Guys, it's 2:40, almost 4:20.
Oh, I really want to go. That'd be cool.
That would be. I want to do one of these in there for as long as we can.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be.
Just start one of them and just start going.
I can do it.
Stop rubbing.
And then, did you know there's a room somewhere?
You're like rubbing my foot.
Down
Am I? Oh, Jesus. I didn't know that was your foot.
Okay. You know there's like this rain room.
I just thought it was a couch.
Did you know there's this room where it's constantly raining inside it, and when you walk in, it rains everywhere but where you're standing?
Like Minecraft? Minecraft does that. Stop it!
But did you know that exists?
How could that happen?
I don't know.
How
It's
can
just
they
when you
control
walk in, it rains everywhere except where you are. It's like, I want to go to that.
Does that drive you nuts?
I think it's in like London or something.
No, it doesn't drive you nuts. It makes you happy.
I feel like that would be annoying.
Like, how
Like,
cool would that
'cause
be
you're like-
if every time you walked outside and it was raining, you're the one it did not rain on you.
But you don't
everyone
have the
else.
option to play in the rain.
Who gives a crap? You're not getting wet.
I'm not a girl. I don't care if I
What
get
was that?
rained on.
So what's the thing like that? What's the habit people do that really, really grosses you out?
I can't stand saliva.
Really?
I can't do
I
it.
have a friend that can't stand anything that has to do with phlegm.
Well, you know how
Like you say phlegm in front of her and she cringes.
that's overreaction.
I can't stand
That's playing
smoking.
it up. Is what that is. You know how on TV shows and crap, you'll see you'll have the movies with the guy who gets like a ton of freaking girls all the time.
And he just goes.
Yeah.
Ding.
What? Anyways, I couldn't.
Spitters for quitters. Josh.
I couldn't just kiss any girl. I couldn't do that.
Why not?
Like a lot of people, it wouldn't bother them. I couldn't do it.
Why?
I don't know. Spit's an issue. No, I couldn't kiss any of them. Them are weird.
So you can't kiss a girl?
Jesus Christ. I only a small
What
select
would you do if I
few.
spat on you?
I feel like that's gonna be in
I
a
don't
video
know what
one
I
day.
would do. I'm thinking of the answer.
I feel like that would be in a video one day. We just like all get ready and we just
We're-
spit
we're-
on Donovan. And see
We're
what
all
he
just
does.
we're all just talking.
About that Rooster Teeth video.
Oh, you're killing me.
Where
Oh, that
I'll
one.
spit on him.
That was weird. No, okay, but I can't stand saliva. Like, okay, when my brother chews with his mouth open and it makes this smacking sound,
Oh.
I can't stand it. And then I'm like, see, I don't care now because you don't actually have food in your mouth. And you're
I
making
hate
a
that when
noise.
people eat with their mouth open. It disgusts the crap out of me.
Well, I don't. It's not the me looking into their mouth and seeing the food. It's that smack sound. I can't stand
That's
it.
what I hate. I don't look at people when they
See,
eat.
but when you like make it though, like what Drew's doing, it doesn't bother me because I don't know, it just doesn't. But when you have food, I don't like it.
You got Prince.
Why? What do you have? What annoys you very much?
See, that does. I really hate it when people just are walking in the hallway and just stop in front of you.
You count that as a habit?
Yes, I'm pretty sure people do it.
You said disgusting habits.
Disgusting habits.
Knock it off.
I think that's attractive. I'm just kidding.
Dude, Valerie is really wanting to date you today.
I don't know. I really don't like it when people chew with their mouth open.
I don't like feet.
I don't mind feet.
I don't mind feet.
I mean, if like I said that I couldn't just kiss any lady. If they had clean feet, I would probably lick their feet first before I would kiss them. Doesn't bother me.
You have like a weird foot fetish or something?
It's really gross.
They don't bother me. They're the same thing as hands.
Except
And if you get
no.
toe jam in your mouth, will that be a killer?
He said clean feet.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna be
clean
clean. I
feet.
mean,
Okay.
I'm not just gonna be like, hey man, drop your shoe. Take your shoe off.
I feel like that wasn't going to be the first thing you were going to say.
Almost said drop your drawers. Hey man,
So you
drop your
were
shoe, please.
thinking of feet, were you?
Dude, I saw an American Dad episode.
Wait, you watch American
you see
Dad?
He had it clear in his mouth, so. Okay,
It's a lot.
there was an American Dad episode though. Have you guys ever watched this show? Okay, the wife in it, like it's one of those, you know how animation cartoons will sometimes do episodes that are not actually part of the show? Like The Simpsons, when they do the flashback episodes, or like on Family Guy where they were all superheroes for an episode but it doesn't actually affect anything. It did one of those, and like he was like trying to rescue her, and he did, and she, as a reward, sucked on his big toe. And it was like, jeez. Because I don't.
That wasn't.
Do you guys want to open your mouth and talk?
No,
I'm
food
just
in
waiting
it.
for you guys to ask me
Ask you
Ask
what?
you what?
what I don't like.
What do you not like?
Smoking.
You don't have to wait
Oh.
for us to ask you.
You guys kept talking. Why would I interrupt?
Smoking is a really bad one.
I can't do smoking.
I can't stand it.
I worked at
It's
Hannah
the
Haunted Acres,
least
and literally everyone there smoked except for like a handful of people.
I can't.
And so,
stand
like everywhere you walked, you could smell it, and it was like.
See, I hate it when
But I
people,
loved working at Hannah.
when people are smoking right near you, and you're like, you son of a-" and you just want to
Just
like.
like, can you please move so I don't secondhand smoke?
Did I tell
That's
you
not what
that?
bothers me. I just don't like the smell.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I'm not
I
worried.
don't like the
about
smell of
second-
coffee.
I'm not worried about secondhand smoking or anything.
Like, what are smells you guys don't like? I hate coffee. I hate
Oh,
the smell of
coffee! I got so sad about 2 or 3 years ago because me and my dad were going hunting. It was my first time.
Okay.
And in the morning, we stopped at like 4 in the morning at Speedway, and my dad's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get a coffee. You should get one and try one." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm." And I was like, I was what 13, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm growing up. I'm turning into a big boy here. I think I can drink coffee. Be a man here." Got it. And I was like,
boy.
I got it, and I was like, "All right, got my first coffee. It's gonna be awesome." Drank it and almost immediately threw up on the spot. I mean it. I didn't drink anymore. I drank like a couple of sips here and there. I was like, "Oh, I can't do
The
it."
first time me and my
dad's
sister...
like, "No one likes coffee, you stupid." He's like, "They just drink it for the energy," and I'm like, I don't think so.
Me and my sister were
8 when we went to Starbucks. My dad was like, "You guys should try these mocha things," and it had like whipped cream on the top and caramel. And he's like, and we were like, "Is there coffee in them?" And he goes, "No, I don't think so."
Oh, got you.
And me and Jesse both tried it, and we were like, no!
We tried it, and he goes, "You been punked."
And we like swallowed it, and we were like, no, that had coffee in it. He goes, "Really?" And I was like,
I saw a prank video. It was awesome.
Prank versus prank.
They set up a whole freaking shop, like a coffee shop or something.
I've seen it. I already
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
They had all the tables were
Is that
remote
like a-
controlled. There was one person
Didn't
that
they
was
show
tied
that
to
to
a
me?
string, so that when the
Yeah.
people behind the
Have you
walls
seen it?
pulled the string, they would fly up into the wall and float up.
And there's a girl that went,
Yeah,
"Get
and-
off of me!"
And then they had an actor that was pretending to do it all. It was
Yes.
awesome. Like she walked up to the guy.
You know what
She's
it was
like-
for, right?
She's like, "Get off of me!" and like and then went like that, and the guy went into the wall and went up, and all the other people they were like, "Jesus!"
Yeah.
And then she stood up, and all the passengers ran away, and she's like, "Oh!" and all the tables like flipped away.
I would have stood there like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's actually happening." Yes. I would have been so freaking happy.
See,
I'd been
but
like, "It's
I would have
real!"
been looking for the cameras, is what I would have been doing.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't know how many of the people in there were actually like informed or like actually didn't know what was
I'm
happening.
pretty sure it was
or if
only
all
the
of them were
two.
actors.
I'm pretty sure there were a few people in there.
It was really interesting.
Like, if I was in there and it
Hey, get
happened
off
in
your
front of me,
phone.
I'm pretty sure if I had been there and it just happened in front of me, I would have been so freaking happy. I'd been like, "Yes, this is real." And then as I walked out and they told me it wasn't real, I'd feel like they just stolen my puppy. I'd
Yeah.
been so
Josh
sad.
walks out. Alright. Oh, by the way, guys, that was just a prank. I don't want you to be alerted.
Oh.
Well, it's the end of my life. Time to find a bridge. Back to my Speedway story. I was being a total idiot. Alright, I was just out of it, I guess. We got there, and I saw, like, it said energy, and it was labeled, and I was like, "Oh, I want an energy drink," and it was above the cups that you're supposed to use for freezes. So I'm like, well, it must be a freeze. And then I got it, and I'm like, well, it's with the fountain drinks. And then I started pouring it, and I was like, huh, okay, whatever. Poured it. What are you guys doing?
Just tell the story, ignore them.
I poured the drink, alright? And I set it down, and I'm like, alright, I'm going to get a lid. Come back, I go to set the lid
I
on.
thought you said you were gonna get
No,
lit,
listen,
so I was
listen,
like,
listen. The drink was like this tall, alright? The fountain drinks were right here. So it was under it. I'm like, alright, you got this much space to get this big of a lid on. You can do that. I dumped it everywhere. I tried to get it on there, freaking poured it all over the floor. My dad standing there goes, "Did you just do that?" And there's some lady standing there. I go, "You can go ahead." And I went over to the counter. I go, "I spilled one of your drinks." And she goes, "Yeah, I know." And she started cleaning it. And I stood behind the girl that I let go ahead of me at the fountain drinks,
Was she
thinking,
hot?
no. And I was thinking,
no.
all right, gonna try this one again. I started to get it again, and then I was like, oh, should I put ice in this? And then I started to put ice, and I'm like, no. And I took it out of the ice, and I'm like, yeah, and I put it in the ice. And then I got the drink, and I was like, I filled it all the way up, and I'm like, well, it looks weird. Should I get a different cup? It was a terrible day. We were there for like 15 minutes because I was trying to get that drink and couldn't do it.
Was it good?
It tastes just like Monster with a bit of orange tang.
I don't drink energy drinks, so I don't know what that tastes like.
I only drink them when I need them. Because if you drink, I don't want to drink them all the time and become addicted to them.
Did you
Or
feel
not.
that?
Like, I don't want to
even
drink them.
What did I feel?
I don't want to drink them.
I touched your elbow.
Her wingish.
Oh, no.
I don't want to drink them all the time and get to the point where they don't affect me.
I don't know. I don't even drink caffeine anymore. Like Coke,
See, like Mountain Dew, it doesn't affect me anymore. So it's like my go-to drink.
It becomes very rare for me to ever like take Coke. Like the last time I tasted it, I had forgotten about what it like. I'd forgotten what it tasted like. So when I took a sip, I was like, oh yeah.
Caffeine doesn't.
See, I don't drink them all the time. I drink them when I know that I'm actually going to need energy that day. Like this morning, I actually had a Monster. But before we came over, I was out freaking working in the yard at 9. From 9 until 12:30, 8, and then came over here. So like when I know I'm going to need them, I'll drink one. Otherwise, I don't.
I didn't wake up till like 11:50.
Drew wakes up and goes, oh crap! Jumps in the car and comes over.
Did you know you could have too much energy drinks? Like you could actually die from it?
You can die.
No,
from
I
drinking
seriously,
too much
I'm not
water.
joking. I drink like one every 2
but
weeks.
No one does that. Like you just
Like
you
Red
just
Bull.
keep
Actually,
drinking. I'm like I'm not thirsty.
I heard a
anymore.
story. One of my teachers said that she had a kid trying to get into like this group of kids trying to like it was the popular group, and they told him he had to drink
No,
2 gallons of
money.
water for a week, and on like the 3rd day he died from drinking too much water.
Did you know they had a radio? Like it was on a radio station, or whatever, and they had a drinking contest, and there was a girl and a guy, and they were just kept drinking, like it was cups, and they kept filling it up and over and over again.
Of
To
energy?
see how many they could drink. No, it's just water. He just made it rain.
I can make it drizzle with the coins I have over there.
Anyway, they were doing
That's
that,
making
and
it hail.
they were probably drinking about for like
Yeah,
3 hours
must
straight.
be.
And she had finally gotten apparently too much water, and she died.
See, do you die, like, when that happens,
You feel it coming.
would you, like, throw it up?
I would think you would.
Yeah, I would think
But,
having
like,
too
when
much
you
water
throw
you would
up-
throw it up.
That'd be, like, the weirdest throw up ever, because it'd be like a liquid. Because when you throw up normally, it's, like, it's chunky, but that would be straight liquid.
Not always.
I think you would just throw up.
As
with
for
it.
me,
so
it is.
I've
Which
heard about
I'm-
something where if you like
Lucky I
eat
haven't thrown up in a
honey
while.
or something, like if you eat honey,
Honey doesn't spoil.
What?
It doesn't.
I know, but I think like I've heard if you eat, I think it's honey, but I think if you eat honey, it like coats like the inside of your throat, so when you throw up, it doesn't like burn your throat. You know that?
No, that
I
doesn't
didn't know
bother.
it burned.
I
my
get
throat.
more, when I
What?
throw up, I'm
Just
just...
sometimes it's
nasty
the
taste.
acid from your stomach, and so it'll burn coming out.
See, do you guys ever do something that's like it's like somewhat painful or whatever, but you're not mad because it was painful, you're mad because of how stupid it was?
Diarrhea.
Like the other day.
Your diarrhea is painful.
Like the other day.
You have a lot of other problems, Drew. Than just
Like the other day, I was bowling and I was mad, and I came over with my ball and I went from here and I go thunk into the bowling bag and it bounced out and bounced on my foot, and I go, I mean it hurt, but I was so mad just because of the fact that it
You
was
did
so precise to land on my foot. It was like in a perfect spot, dude. I was like, ugh! And everyone's like, did that hurt? And I'm like, no, I'm more mad because it happened, not because
that
it hurt.
No, I don't have any pain receptors in my foot.
How much did you cry afterwards?
I know. I was seriously
Rivers,
freaking
to be
mad.
honest.
Streams, lakes.
We go into the bathroom. We go, oh, I'm so mad. Why? Like I feel like throwing up would be one of those things. Well, I haven't thrown up in like 5 years, but I feel like that would be one of those things where you throw up and you're like, ugh. Oh, really?
Yeah, oh, really?
I did do that one time. I think I was in 5th grade, and I had just gotten off the bus, and it was like 95, so I was burning up. And I was walking in the driveway, and I'm like, man, I'm going to throw up. And leaned over into the yard, threw up, stood back up, and kept going. And my dad had seen me do it because he got home early that day. And he's like, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine. Whatever. And he's like, so you just threw up like nothing. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you've never done that. And I'm like, whatever. And then I went in the house and started crying and called my mom.
So
That's true.
So at Hannah,
One night I was really feeling like I was gonna throw up, and I went to one of the managers and I was like, so what if I throw up? And she goes, if you're doing that and you throw up on the people, that would be.
like something else.
And like I was just like, so what if I throw up? And she goes, that would be awesome, because she thought I meant throw up on the people that were
that's
coming through the house.
Nasty. What?
That's not right.
And I was just like, that'd be cool.
There's a video. And I was...
Someone on Jackass can make themselves poop.
How do you do that?
They
Do
did
you have to
that.
squeeze yourself in a certain area?
No, he can just make himself do it, and he did it in a home store. He walked over to the toilet section and just sat down on the toilet
Ah!
and pooped in it.
That would be awesome.
He was saving it up for a long time at one point, and the first time they tried it, he didn't make it over there. They didn't make it over there, and he ended up pooping his pants.
Jeff from Rooster Teeth did that. There was a guy. He's just watching TV, and he had to go to the bathroom, and he was too lazy to get up and crapped himself. And then he walked in the other room, and he told his buddy, he's like, man, I think it's the voice of Griff in Rooster Teeth, that's who it is. And he goes, man, I just pooped myself. And he goes, really? And he's like, yeah, I don't know.
He's like, you did that, and then you took a shower, and then changed and told me that you did it? No, I just did it.
Alright, this is our longest one, so we're going to wrap soon.
Wrap it up soon?
Rap. Yo, I'm Drew. Done.
All I wanted in my life were some good tires. I went to my job, and then I got fired. Now I'm living at home with my mama, sitting all day, wasting my summer. This has been That's Crazy Talk, episode 11. I'm
Word to
Donovan.
your mother. I'm Drew.
I'm Josh, and that's Valerie who fell asleep.
And we will see you on 12, hopefully with a nail. Goodbye.
Bye.
Poop. Maybe I wanted your stuff first.
I'm Josh, and that's Valerie who fell asleep.
And we will see you on 12, hopefully with a nail. Goodbye.